What's up, party people? It's your host, CheChe, here for the My Virgo Friend podcast. Thank you so much for joining in to another episode. We have made it to episode 44, you guys. Episode 44. It's an angel number, so I'm going to talk about some of that today. We got the Capricorn full moon coming up tonight, tomorrow, depending on where side of the world you're on. And yeah, I'll just talk about this Cancerian energy that's already flowing through. But before we get to all of that good stuff, let's jump into our deep breathing, okay? So I want you to inhale through the nose, exhale fully through the mouth, and try to take in more air each time, okay? Let's ground ourselves, recalibrate this energy, and just get this oxygen flowing. So inhale. And take a sip of your beverage. Drinking water, of course. What are you drinking? Okay. Are you drinking a little more soda than usual? If so, check that. Are you drinking enough water? Okay, be mindful of that. We are in Cancer season. It's a water energy, so there's emphasis on water. So make sure you're consuming your water intake as you should, okay? So, like I said, it is Cancer season. So, shout out to all the water signs out there, the Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios. Cheers to y'all. How are y'all feeling? How are the water babies feeling with this water energy floating around? Okay, try not to get swept away with the water. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Cheers to y'all. How are y'all feeling this Cancer season? How is this summer going for you so far? Okay, make sure you don't burn yourself out by trying to do all the things, trying to do too much, right? My air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Cheers to y'all. We just finished up Gemini season. We're about to wrap up Pride season. Okay, so make sure that you don't get so lost in your head. Okay, don't get so swept away with the ideas and the worst case scenarios and the drama and the gossip. Okay, just stick to the facts, stick to what you know. And the earth signs, last but not least, the Capricorn, Tauruses, and Virgos. Cheers to y'all. Cheers, cheers. Time to build, okay? You had the time to formulate the plan, to consider what you do want to do, what you don't want to do. Now's the time to put that plan into motion, okay, Earth signs? That was cool, like a little message, little pre-message for each element. Okay, so let me know if that resonates. Let me know if you like that. I could start doing that, and if it comes natural, then it'll just come natural. So I have a few stones. Y'all know I like to hold crystals while I do these podcast episodes. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see them here. If you're listening on audio, I recommend going back to watch the YouTube version. Okay, just like let it play while you're going about your day, while you're cleaning, while you're driving, while you're doing the things. Okay. So I have malachite here. I have rose quartz. And if I'm being real, I don't know for certain what these two are, but I know the other one is dark green for that green chakra energy. That green chakra energy, the heart chakra energy, right? And this other one, it's a deep red, kind of brownish. I want to say it's like that mookaite crystal. I don't think it's red jasper. It's giving me mookaite energy, but I'm not certain. All right. So those are the crystals that I'm holding right now. And like I said, we are in water energy right now. We are in Cancer season. We're wrapping up June. June flew by. Does anyone else feel like that? Like, damn, it was literally just one more weekend. And now it's at the time of this recording, June 23rd, right? It's Happy Wednesday, Happy Communications Day, Happy Mercury Day. Mercury retrograde is over, so-called. Okay, it's over. But we do still have the post-shadow period, which happens 2 weeks after Mercury retrograde ends. Okay, so you have the pre-shadow, which is 2 weeks before Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde usually happens around 4 weeks or so, so about a month long, and then we have the 2 weeks after. So it's safe to say about 8 weeks, 2 months of retrograde energy when it takes effect, okay, including the pre and post shadow period. So just be on the lookout of how communications are improving. Notice your conversations with people. Are they getting better? Are they more drama filled? Is there more clarity? Is there more confusion? Are there more delays? Is it free flowing now? Just being mindful and um yeah, just being mindful and aware to the energy shifts around you. Okay. I know, for example, like for me, there may be people that I don't have the best communication with when Mercury is direct, but when Mercury is in retrograde, we tend to understand each other better. We tend to have a little more grace with each other. So with Mercury retrograde, it can just have an influence on your scheduling, on your communications with yourself and with other people. Because remember, with Cancer season, we are. Sorry, I just feel like my throat is just like mad rough, and apologies if it is, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, like I said, Cancer season, summer. Anyway, shout out to what is it, Lana Del Rey, Summertime Sadness. That is a real thing, okay? Because there's just a lot of shifts that happen in summer, right? For some people, they're having graduations. There's usually wedding season in the summer months, and um friendships ending jobs, switching jobs, moving, relocating. A lot of people tend to move in the summer, right? Your lease is ending, or the contract is up, and it's just this carry on energy, this move on energy, right? So just being clear about what you're walking away from, why you're walking away from it, and where you're going to, right? Because it's so easy to get swept up in emotion and swept up in the feelings and doing the things you want to do, but is it the best for you? Does it make sense, right? Is it giving you what you need? Is it meeting the needs, right? Don't just go with the motions, right? Yes, go with the flow, but don't just go with the motions. Don't just do things and not have a rhyme and reason or an understanding as to why you're doing it, okay? Because that's how life passes us by, without us getting a grip on things, right? When, like I just said, right, that it's the end of June and June flew by. Keep a grip on life by staying present, by staying mindful to the ebbs and flows of your world, right? What's working, what's not working, what has ended, what new beginnings have presented to you. Has your mindset shifted? Has your perspective shifted? It's amazing the changes that can happen in your world when you just shift perspective, right? When you just consider things in a different way, consider, maybe this isn't the best way. Maybe there's another way, right? So just be clear about your progression, right? Because as I've been saying on the past couple of episodes, we are in big pivot energy right now. We're halfway through the year. We're moving from airy season to watery season, right? So it's time to water the seeds. What seeds are you watering? It's time to water the seeds. What seeds are you watering? And when I say seeds, it could literally mean fertility. It could literally mean pregnancy. Shout out to the women that have discovered that they're pregnant. Cheers to you. Cheers to the new moms. Cheers to the moms celebrating their first year into motherhood. Cheers to y'all. Okay, cheers to the women that are embarking on in vitro, embarking on a surrogate mother. Cheers to y'all. This is an exciting time if you're birthing new life into this world. Okay, so cheers to the mothers out there. And just, ladies, just know that you are literally superheroes. You create life and produce it. So Just know you're stronger than you think. Okay, let that be a message to you, ladies. You're stronger than you think. All right, so it's all about getting clear, right? We don't want life to just pass us by where we're just running on autopilot and only doing things that other people require of us, right? Right, moms, right? Always living for the kids, always living for the aging parent. Mm, goodness, it's like my throat. Good gracious. Living for the aging parent, right? What is for you? What is for you? Because Cancer season is heart chakra energy. So your heart, right? Yes, you have this love to give. Yes, you're a healer in your own way. Yes, you're a hero in your own way. Okay. Yes, you like being there for people. You enjoy being that person that people can call on. You want to show that you're loyal. You want to show that you're good for it. You want to be a friend because you want to have good friends. I get it. I totally get it. But something needs to be for you. Okay. And if you're lucky, you'll have people in your world, not necessarily your best friends, but just people around you that care about you enough to say, hey, you need a vacation. Hey, you should take a day off. Hey, I know we made this commitment earlier, but I see that you could really use some rest. So I'm giving you permission to just chill, to relax tonight, to not be bothered about whatever commitment you made to me. It is okay. I understand. All right. Hopefully, if you're lucky, you'll have people in your world that extend that grace to you and just allow you to just kind of feel what you're going through, because we did just get out of Gemini season, air season, communication, ideas, logic. And we also just got out, well, we're coming out of Mercury retrograde, right? So that's a lot of mental energy. That's a lot of mental work that we were invested in. So now we need to take those ideas and really get into the body to say, okay, is this how I feel? This is what I think, or this is how I think, but is this how I feel? Is this what I want to feel in my body, right? Is this something that I want to hold on to? Is this something I want to claim? Is this something I want to put on me? Right? If you're watching me on YouTube, you can see I'm grabbing myself. Right? I'm like kind of I'm pulling into me. So what are you pulling into your world? Like what are you gonna let go? But what are you gonna keep for you? What are you gonna release out into the ocean? But what are you gonna collect for you to keep? Right? What are you gonna say that's mine? Right? Because everything else can go, but this right here, this one is mine. Okay. Yes, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but I want this fish. Okay. Yes, it's a whole new world out there, but this is my world. Okay. This is what makes me happy. This is what sparks joy for me. Okay. Last night, I was in my life coaching course, and we were doing this exercise to help us ask more succinct questions, right? And the question I asked, because the client that we were coaching, she had to pose a problem, and then one by one as a class we will ask her one question to help her move forward in her resolution. And so her dilemma was that she wants to write a blog, but she's not sure where to start, pretty much, right? She wants to cultivate her gifts so that she becomes a better blogger and just get into the habit of stepping into that power of assuming that she is a blogger. So other people asked her questions, and then the question I asked was, at what time of day do you feel most inspired to write? Now, my teacher, she said that, oh, well, the client didn't bring up the time of day yet, so we shouldn't enter that question just yet, blah, blah, blah. Of course, I rolled my eyes because I've had a few instances where I felt like she's been shading me in class, right? So it's just like, girl, that was a good question. Like, don't even, but whatever. And so then at the end, the teacher asked the student, the client, what did you think about the coaching session? And then she said, well, actually, because my teacher said, hey, let's just toss that question out, right? And so I'm like, okay, sure. That's all I said, sure. So then she asked the client, hey, What did you think about the coaching session? What did you think about the questions that were asked of you? What did you learn as a student? What did you learn as a client? What did you learn as a coach? And she said, well, actually, I really like the question that Sherelle asked in regards to what time of day do I feel most inspired? Because that's the one question I keep thinking of. Like, I keep thinking, oh, in the morning, because we have beautiful sunrises here. And, my mind is clear. I'm fresh off sleep. And I believe that's the time of day I would like to start investing in my writing. I really like that question. And then I unmuted myself and said, "Thank you so much." I think her name was Linda. Yeah, it was Linda. No, it was Jackie. Shout out to Jackie. I was gonna give it a Linda alias, but her name is Jackie. But I was like, "Thank you so much, Jackie. I really appreciate that." Then the teacher was like, "Good job, Sherelle. I knew that question was gonna come back around." That's what she said. I knew that question was gonna come back around. So you give me a good job, but then you still want to take it back to say the credit was mine. But no, girl. And you know what? What's just now coming to me? Y'all know in previous episodes, I've talked about the teacher that told me when I was younger, when I was in fourth grade. Come on, 44 episode. When I was in fourth grade, and he told me to shut my little teeny mouth. And, that hurt my feelings, right? That stuck with me. And then having this teacher to make me feel like, oh, what you said wasn't right. What you said needs to wait, blah, blah, blah. And yes, I get feedback, constructive criticism. I get that. But that was a good question. Okay. And then it was proven at the end when that was the only thing she said. She's like, actually, that question was the one I can't stop thinking about. Thank you. And spirit will confirm for you. All right. So yeah, I don't know what point I was trying to make with that, but what are you keeping for you? So that could be the time of day, right? So I'm starting to shuffle the moonology cards. So I'll just shuffle these like under the table. And I'll do an oracle reading like around 30 minutes. But what are you keeping for you? Right? Yes, you're releasing. And I know I really don't need these cards, but I just like to pull them. I think they're cute. I need to get a new deck though. But what are you keeping for you, right? Yes, you have this love to give. Yes, you have this creative energy you want to share with the world, because water energy is also creative energy. Water energy is flow energy, it's collaborating energy, right? So flowing with people, collaborating with dance, collaborating in other art forms, right? So just that flow energy. Is the cards kept falling when I was shuffling underneath the table. But yeah, so water energy is the flow energy. It is tapping into what makes you feel like water, right? Like, what is your essence? Because we know that we're like, I think it's like 75% of us is water, 90%. I don't know. But it's a lot of us. We're more water than anything, right? So that should let you know that when it comes to your water, okay, when it comes to you, you are water. Like literally, Bruce Lee, what he said, be like water, right? Flowing like water is the simplest, probably the simplest element, but the most dangerous element, right? If you have too much water, like if you have water that goes up your nose, too much of it, it could kill you, right? Like if there's too much fluid, in a certain area, it can hurt you, right? It can harm you. So take water seriously. Take your water seriously. Take you seriously. Take your essence, your energy more seriously. Take in more water, right? Remember at the beginning of the episode, I said you need to start drinking more water, right? Are you more dehydrated than usual? It's getting hotter, right? So you may be a little more dehydrated than usual, right? It's summertime. You may be going out more often, and you're drinking alcohol more often, right? But you need to drink more water to hydrate yourself. You need to drink water to sober up, okay? So make sure you're getting that water in. Start playing drinking games with yourself. Every time you at a stoplight, maybe take a sip of your water. Um, Go to the water, right? Go to the lakes, go to the 8 oceans, go to the beaches, make that beach trip. Follow up on those beach plans with your friend. Whoever made the suggestion, oh, we should go to the beach, follow up on that, okay? Follow up with them on that. What just flipped over? Step out of your comfort zone. This card has been popping up for the past couple of episodes, okay? It really, really has. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node, same card. But I'm gonna keep shuffling. Oh, what just popped out? Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay, so I'm gonna just let 3 cards pop out, and I'm gonna just keep talking. Um, But what was I saying? Your water. Take your water seriously. Okay. You need to be sweating more. Okay. Summer is here. So if you were working on your summer body, summer is still here and summer still has some time left in her. So don't be discouraged and thinking it's too late to join the gym. Don't get discouraged and think it's too late to hire a trainer. It's okay, right? You still have time. Be bold and make the first move. You still have time, okay? Um, See, now these cards get me like on another message. Um, Dang. Okay, this one popped up. I'm gonna start. Bam. Okay. All right, I'll come to these in a little bit. But yes, what are you gonna keep for you? What's coming into your world? What are you gonna keep? Also, with that message of what are you gonna keep? What are you gonna tolerate? You know, what are you gonna hold on to? Because with full moons, remember we're in full moon season, right? Full moons are all about things coming full circle, right? Because that's when the moon is growing and it's becoming more illuminated, right? And it's growing, it's becoming fuller, it's becoming bigger, it's shining brighter, right? So if you feel like you've been growing like the moon, shining brighter like the moon, coming, embracing more of the darkness so that you can shine brighter, right? You know what I'm saying? So just allowing yourself to really remember, because in Gemini season, I kept talking about duality, right? So that's seeing the light and the dark parts of you, right? So when we're aware of the light and the dark parts, right? The Gemini season was all about making us aware of those light and dark parts. And even when we come face to face with those dark parts, learn from it, feel through it, right? We're still going to accept and love it, right? Because we want to understand it, right? So your dark parts, that's your trauma, right? That's anything that's repressed, that's any darkness energy. So in Gemini season, you may have had that shadow work energy. You may have had that dark night of the soul experience where it's like, okay, um I didn't process this energy like I thought I did. I didn't process these emotions like I thought I did. Let me tap back into this, right? Let me see, why do I get so mad when this person says that? Or why do I get so emotional when I see this person? Or when I hear that song, why does it make me lock in? So we have to be aware of what we're doing, right? While we're doing it, so that we can move forward, so we can let go, so we can surrender and forgive ourselves, right? This full moon, because full moons, like I said, it's all about conclusions, those aha moments. Aha, now I get it. Oh, y'all was messing around. Oh, y'all are still together. Oh, y'all got back together. Oh my God, that's happening. Like all of that aha moment energy, that oh my God energy, that wow energy. Okay. Eclipse season, full moon season, or full moon energy. So with having that aha, though, that moment of brilliance, right? The moment of clarity, where things are just starting to make a little more sense because we are moving forward with Mercury. We're coming out of Gemini season. So now things are starting to make a little more sense. We went back to process what we knew, right? We processed it. And now we're going to do something about it. We're going to feel through it, right? We're moving from our mind to our body, right? We're moving from the mind to the heart, and we're going to connect the two by speaking our truth, right? We're going to connect our crown chakra, our third eye, right? This up top mental energy. We're going to connect that with our heart, right? By speaking our truth. That's where we're going to meet in the middle in our throat chakra. We're going to come from the heart chakra, we're going to go to the crown chakra, and we're going to meet in the middle at that throat to speak it, to declare our love, to declare what we really want to do, to declare who we really love and who we really want to be hugging, right? What we really, really want to be doing. Like, no bullshit. For the rest of the year, I'm focused on this. For the rest of the year, I'm focused on my goals. For the rest of the year, I'm focused on the resolutions I made at the beginning of the year. This is pivot season, y'all. This is pivot energy. Where are we going? What the fuck we doing? Where are we going? Which way we going? Which path are we taking? Okay, because I need you full force on that path. Okay, we don't have time to be letting stuff hold us back. We don't have time to be letting the opinions of other people who's not doing any good for us, that's not giving us any type of benefit, adding any type of value into our worlds, okay? We cannot continue to give our power to that, right? Sometimes rejection is protection. Sometimes rejection is protection, right? Yes, you may really like that person. Yes, you may have thought that y'all hit it off, that there was synergy flowing, right? That there was commonality, right? Maybe there was some sexual energy. Maybe there was a sexual experience, and maybe it was the bomb, right? And maybe you want some more of it. Maybe you want another one, right? But perhaps they aren't showing up as you hoped. Perhaps they aren't showing up as you need them to or you expected them to. And even though you don't want to allow yourself to feel down and out, even though you tell yourself, oh, everything happens for a reason, oh, I'm attracting only the highest and best, there may still be a part of you that feels rejected. There may still be a part of you that feels like you're not good enough. Maybe you weren't attractive enough. Maybe you weren't charming enough. Maybe all these different possibilities. Don't allow yourself to get swept away in the illusions. Don't allow yourself, because I want to say Jupiter is going back in retrograde in Pisces, and Pisces is all about illusions, and it's shadow energy is all about illusions. In positive sense, it could be your dreams and visions, but in the shadow sense, it's like your illusions, right? And what's, getting clouded. But don't allow yourself to get swept away in the, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, no, 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 no. You don't know. You don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. So until you know, it ain't a problem. Until you know, you don't know, right? Whatever's going to give you peace. So if giving you peace is going to decide, yep, I'm not good enough, I need to be better. What I say to that is, don't get bitter, get better. Don't get bitter, get better, right? Change the I to the E, all right? Take the path of ease, right? Take the path of ease. Get better. You should be trying to get better anyway, regardless who's in your world or who's left or who's leaving. You should be trying to glow up anyway. Don't let the only time you feel inspired to pour into you to say, you know what, I need to keep some energy for me. Don't let the only time you get crab style, right? You have your arms out into a hug, right? And you want to pull the hands into your heart. Don't let the only time you have that type of energy where you decide you want to have some loving for you is when you feel rejected, is when you feel dumped. You're better than that. You're worth more than that. You deserve to glow up every day. You deserve to have rituals in your lifestyle that makes you feel a sense of glow up every day. You should be trying to learn something new every day. You should be working your affirmations every day. You should be reciting your money affirmations, your love affirmations, your self-acceptance affirmations every day. Not just when you need a pick me up after feeling rejected sexually or rejected romantically or rejected by, your family or your work friends or whatever. Wherever you're putting your power, your time, energy, and focus, right? Wherever you're putting that energy into, make sure it's going to nurture, make sure there's some type of return on investment, right? Don't just let the only time you feel that you need to feel better and bigger is when someone doesn't see your value. See your value first and continue to see your value. Don't just do enough value seeing, if you will, when someone else is tripping. When someone can't see the light that you're bringing, right? That's their loss. That's their loss. And maybe spirit is saying, you know what, you've leveled up. You don't have to deal with this low vibrational energy anymore, because this is where they're still at. They're still playing games, right? They're still playing mind tricks on you. They're still not speaking their piece. They're still wanting to create the narrative of right? The narrative, I have no idea what's going on, right? Maybe they want to keep that going. And that's fine for them, because maybe that's their journey. It's not your job to figure it out. It's not your job to understand or to teach them. So don't assume that burden, right? Don't let that be the thing you keep, where you try to take on everybody else's problems, right? Because that's Cancer energy too, wanting to mom everybody, want to tell everybody what to do. Yes, I'm talking to myself, okay? Yes, I'm reading myself, and I sip to it. And I sip to it, right? Um, what was I saying? But yes, damn, I literally just lost my train of thought. And it just hit 31 minutes on the screen. So I guess that just means I'm gonna go ahead and um do this reading, but I need to tinkle real quick. So let me pause. Okay, and we're back. So I've never paused an episode in between. I always go a straight hour, straight up, no breaks. Okay, y'all know I go bars on this podcast. Okay, I could talk straight up. All right, and I'm declaring. Let's get into these money affirmations before we even start the oracle reading, y'all. Okay, make sure you have your drink. All right, so we're gonna get into some money affirmations. All right. So first of all, the key to manifestation, the key to manifesting is to believe you deserve it, right? So, in order to believe you're deserving of something, you have to be free of guilt, right? There has to be an absence of guilt in order for you to fully receive it. Because think about it, anything you felt guilty about, when you're rewarded for something, but there's a sense of guilt lying underneath, it'll eat away at you. Even though somebody can probably lie through it for a period of time, but eventually it's going to eat away at them. It's like, I don't want it. I don't deserve it. It doesn't feel as good, right? Well, most people, I would say, or good intentioned people, I would say. But it just means more when you feel like you've earned it, when you feel like you deserve it, when you feel like you're worthy of it, right? So in order for us to manifest, we have to believe that we're deserving of it. We have to believe we're worthy of what we're trying to manifest. We can't say we want it and believe that we don't deserve it. I deserve it. I'm worthy. I'm worth it. So manifesting, believe you deserve it, right? And what is the it that we're trying to make ourselves deserving of, right? The it is the belief that there is something, right? The it is the idea. The it is the vision, right? So in order to have the vision, you have to have that belief, right? You have to believe in it. You have to believe in the thing. You have to believe in the thing that you're worthy of. You have to believe in the thing that you believe you're worthy of so you can manifest it. You see how that works? Front ways and back ways. Front ways and back ways, right? To manifest, you have to believe you're worthy of it. To believe you're worthy and deserving of it, you have to believe in it. You have to believe it's possible, okay? You can't try to manifest something and think that it's never going to happen. That's absence of faith, right? You have to have faith in it. You have to have faith in the thing that it's possible, that you can actually bring that thing into your world, right? It doesn't make any sense for me to say, oh, I'm trying to manifest Chris Brown in my world, and then follow up with the thought that, I'm never going to meet him, though. That's me having an absence of faith in the thing. So it's like, why are you trying to so-called manifest if you don't really believe that the thing is possible? You have to believe the thing is possible, right? So in order to believe that the thing is possible, we have to be realistic, right? Be realistic with your manifestations, right? Yes, dream big. Yes, I get it. But if you're just always wishing for $1 million, but you're not practiced, you're not skilled on how to manage 1,000, are you really going to call the energy into your world? Because you should be in that flow already, to where, you know what I'm saying, where you can manage the thing, right? So just make sure that you're being realistic, right? Don't just be throwing shit out there. Like, actually try to manifest things that you could literally bring into your world. Like, oh, I want to manifest increased wealth, right? Increase can be 1 cent, $1, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000. But we got to be specific, right? How much do you want it to increase, right? And why would it increase? Like, when I say being realistic, right? For example, I want to start earning, I want to raise at work, right? So let's say I want to raise at work. Okay, what energy are you going to do to support that? Because if you're lazy at work, if you're not doing a good job, which also determines how much you're getting paid, if you're not increasing your skill set, not increasing your knowledge, right? To get better so that you can be rewarded, why would you manifest a pay raise, right? You have to make sure you're in the energy and doing the things to support the manifestation. So if you can call it, you got to be in the energy to call it to you, right? So I would say you'd have a better chance of manifesting at your job if you increased your skill set, maybe if you earned another credential, if you told your boss that you want to learn more, if you want to shadow, start networking more, like doing something that's going to continue to add value to you, right? Because we are co-creators with spirit. So we want to send up the order to God. We want to send up the order to the universe, right? But then we also have to make sure we're doing the work too, so that when we tell them, hey, I want to go with you to the concert, okay, cool, I'm going to come by the house, Sherelle, and pick you up at 6, since you've asked me, the universe, that you want to go to the concert. Cool, I'm going to be getting ready so that when you arrive at 6 to pick me up to this concert I'm trying to manifest, I'm ready to go. I can't just say I want to go to the concert. You tell me, okay, I'm going to be there at 6, and then I'm just going to still be looking at the sky like, okay, not getting ready, not getting my money together, not doing my hair, not getting combed together, not doing anything, right? That doesn't make sense. You can't just wish and wait. You intend, you command to the universe, right? Because we're going full faith on this thing, right? So you command to the universe, right? And then you work as you go. You continue doing the energy in the meantime. You don't be lazy with the universe, right? And also consider it like they're matching your energy. Like, as some companies, they'll do like the whole matching percent for like your stock or whatever stake in the company you have or something like that. Just consider like they're matching your energy. So as hard as you're going to go for yourself, that's what the universe is going to mirror back to you, because it's like, well done, child. Okay, well done. Now you get it. Now you get that you're worth it. You're worth the effort. You're worth the energy, right? You're worth it. You're worth the step-by-step process. You're worth the prep process, right? You're worth the wait. Don't feel like you got to rush through it. But if you're going to try to manifest something in your world, make sure you're doing what you have to do, right? Don't just sit there and just expect and wait. Life is going to pass you by if you do that. So, like I said, we're going to get into these money affirmations and then into this oracle reading. So, money affirmations: I am deserving of more. I am deserving of wealth increase. I am deserving of financial income increase. I earn money doing what I love. I work well with others. I understand my strengths and weaknesses. I am coachable. I enjoy learning. I enjoy learning more. I enjoy collaborating with like-minded energies. I enjoy networking. Business comes easy to me. My sales are increasing. I feel good when I work. I am energized when I work. I am inspired by my work. Every day I am creatively inspired to do my work. Every day I am creatively inspired to do what I love. I am synced up with other creatives that are professional. I am networking with the best of the best. I am considered of the elite. I am at advanced level. I have progressed from beginners to intermediate. I have progressed from intermediate to advanced. I am platinum level now. I am diamond level now. I have reached gold level. I have reached silver level. Yay, I made it to bronze level. Yes, my life is getting better. Yes, I'm healthier. Yes, I'm taking better care of myself. Yes, my life is so much happier now. Yes, I'm smiling bigger than ever now. Yes, my skin looks so much better now. Yes, my hair is just really thriving right now. Yes, I'm breathing better. Yes, I feel better in my body. Yes, I feel more feminine. Yes, I feel more comfortable with my feminine energy. Therefore, it allows me to flow and get this money. Okay? Mm, to get this money. I'm doing what I love, and you know what? I'm getting the monies. And we sip. So I don't know if you caught it. I caught those money affirmations, but I spoke more on the feeling, right? Not so much on the money. Like I started out with the money affirmations, but then we went into the affirmations of how we feel, right? Because it's just not about the money. Do you feel good earning that money? Do you like what you're doing for that money? It could be something where it's labor intensive and you know you shouldn't be doing that. It could be something where it's sexual, sexually explicit, lewd, and you know that's not really you, but it's just something to do and it's just really eating away at you, right? Um, just be clear on why you're doing what you're doing. I love when the messages come back. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't be needing these cards, y'all, but we're gonna go into the reading anyway. So, um, the oracle reading. So I just kept shuffling until three cards came out. Like I said at the beginning, that South Node, Work Through Your Fears card came out again, y'all. But I put it back in the deck to see if it would come back out, and it didn't. So we have different cards this time. And you know, we usually have these dark cards where all the cards are like with the dark background. But now we have this lighter card here and then a full moon card here. So the card says, first we have um new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Okay. New moon, I feel like this one came out before too. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Okay. So I feel like well, new moon in Scorpio is going to be in Scorpio season. So that's going to be like around Halloween, like the week before Halloween up until right before Thanksgiving. Okay, so that's that time frame for Scorpio season. And it says work through your fears. Okay. The second card that popped out, it says be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon, a beautiful follow-up card. Consider we just had working through your fears. So it's like you work through your fears and then you be bold to make the first move. Cardinal moon, that's gonna be of the cardinal signs. So that's Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries. Okay. So, like I said, Cancer is considered a cardinal sign. So, the fact that we have the cardinal moon card that popped out and we're in Cancer season and Cancer is considered a cardinal moon, I think that's telling. And then the third card, so we start with the new moon. We have the cardinal moon, which is like the halfway point according to the illustration. And then the third card is a full moon. You see that beautiful progression? The third card is full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so full moon in Libra, that's gonna be in Aries season because that's Libra's sister sign. Full moon in Libra is Aries season. So Aries energy is fire. It's bold. Okay, and Aries is also a cardinal sign. So we have two cardinal energies. Scorpio is fixed energy. Bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. I hate that my middle finger is the one that messed up. But anyway, bottom of the deck, full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus happens in Scorpio season. So we have two cardinal energies and 2 fixed energies, okay? So, bottom of the deck, I think that just kind of gives like an overview message. And like I said, full moon in Taurus is going to be in Scorpio season. And it says your dreams need a practical plan. So we'll get to that at the end. Oh, I just noticed there's a 4, the number 4 sticker on my desk. And like when you have to assemble a desk, you have to assemble some furniture and they label each piece like the numbers, and I just noticed the 4. I've never noticed that. All right, so the first card, new moon of Scorpio, work through your fears. As I was talking about at the beginning of the episode, okay, we moved from Gemini season, that duality energy, right? um Seeing our shadow side, seeing our shadow selves, working through our trauma, working through our triggers, the repressed memories, the things that we hide from the world, the things that we are fixated on. Scorpio energy, they're insomniacs. They're always up in there at night. They're always investigating, probably plotting, researching. Like Scorpios are great researchers, okay? Really, any fixed sign is going to be considered a pretty good researcher, but Scorpios, they are the investigators, they are the detectives, okay? So they're gonna get to the bottom of it, right? Like think private investigator, PI energy. So they're getting to the bottom of it. um they're working through it. So work through your fears, right? Work. What is your work? What is not your job, right? Because there's a difference between job and work. The job is what you do, the work is what you want to do. Okay. So work through your fears. In order for you to do the work you want to do, you may have to face some fears. For example, I was a cheerleader in high school, right? Whenever I went to college, of course, I wanted to be a college cheerleader, right? But I did not have the gymnastics training growing up. I did not have the natural ability to do like back tucks and the advanced tumbling skills, right? I just didn't have those skills. So when I got to college, right, and I knew that the tryouts were coming up, I had a friend that knew how to tumble, and he was offering to teach me how to tumble. And there was a couple of sessions where I worked with him and I learned how to do a back tuck, and I surprised myself, but it was always spotted, right? It was always a supported back tuck. I never got to the level where I could do like a running back tuck or anything like that. So of course, I didn't try out for the chilling team because that was a requirement that they had, right? So even though I was afraid to do tumbling, to try to do a backhand tuck, because I feel like my arms, like I could do a back tuck, but I couldn't do a back handspring because my arms will always buckle from up under me. So I could do the supported back tuck, and it would freak me out every time, but I would do it, right? But in order for me to do the work I wanted to do, which the work was, I wanted to be a college cheerleader, right? And in order for me to do that, I had to face my fears. I had to work through my fears, right? Practice after a practice, training after training, attempt after attempt, work through the fear of breaking my neck, so called breaking my neck, or, hurting myself or whatever, right? Even though that was a fear I had, the work that I wanted to do was bigger than the fear. So I had to face it again and again and again. It may not take one time for you to face that fear. You may have to work through it, okay? Because, Scorpios don't let go. So if they're telling us we need Scorpio energy when it comes to working through our fears, that means I need you to lock in and really get through it, okay? Don't just start doing the work and give up. No, Scorpios are loyal. They latch on, right? Unless they're working from shadow energy, then they may be ghosty or whatever, or obsessive where they can't let go. But yeah, because Sag energy is more ghosty. Scorpio's more gonna like not gonna let you go. They're gonna like taunt you for the rest of your life rather than let you go. But working through your fears, right? Yes, it may be scary. Yes, it may be new. Yes, it may be something that you have to embrace a learning curve on, but the work must be done, right? Do you want the thing or not? Because the thing you want is on the other side of fear. Who said that? I think Will Smith said that. So you have to work through these fears, and you have to do so with the determination of the Scorpio, okay? Shout out to the Scorpios. We sip. Boom, check it. Second card, cardinal move. Be bold and make the first move. After you work through these fears, right? After you've conquered a fear, think about it, reflect. Think about a time you faced the fear and the relief after, the release after, the excitement, the pride in facing the thing head on and looking it dead in its eyes, right? The pride in facing the thing head on and saying, I did it. I was scared, but I did it. I was nervous, but I finished it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I ain't stopped. The celebration that comes with the commitment. The celebration that comes with the commitment, right? To work through the scary thing. When you make it out to the other side of a haunted house, a haunted trail, right? You go through it. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. In it, you're scared. Oh my God, oh my God. You may be laughing at sometimes, but for the most part, you're scared. And then when you come out, you're laughing, you're screaming, you're releasing, you're just letting it all out. It's like, oh my God, it's done. I got through it, right? You got through it, working through the fears through, which means there's going to be an end at some point, right? And after you've gone through the shadow work, after you've done the dark night of the soul, and you've done the healing, and you've done the reflection and all that stuff, now you can be bold because you've worked through the fears. So guess what? Now you're fearless. You've worked through the fears. So now you're a little more fearless. So now, because you're fearless, you can be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon, like I said, cardinal energies, the cardinal signs are going to be Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Okay? Those are the cardinal signs. So it's something we could take from each of the elements, right? But since we're in Cancer season and Cancer is a cardinal sign, let's take this Cancer energy to apply, be bold, and make the first move, right? I mentioned on a couple episodes back that when I went to Cabo, I set an intention into some sand and I chucked it into the Cabo waters with the affirmation that I want to be bold, consistent, and confident like the ocean, right? So we're in Cancer season. Cancer is represented by the waters, the oceans, deep, right? Bold. That was one of my affirmations. I want to be bold, confident, and consistent like the ocean. Be bold. You are expansive, right? You can either take this message as you are the ocean or life is an ocean, right? Let's look at it as you being the ocean. You are expansive. You are feminine. You are flowing. You are light. You are graceful. You are beautiful to watch. The sun is shining on you. You look blue because it's true, right? Okay, that blue hue is that truthfulness radiating from you, okay? People enjoy being around you. People enjoy your energy. You're fun. You're enjoyable to be around. Be bold and stepping into that power, that ocean energy or ocean energy. Okay, catch it. Ocean energy. If you know anything about ocean energy, she's bold, she's flow, she's confident, she's feminine. Okay, so be bold to make the first move. Okay, maybe you were feeling a sense of rejection with this person and you've worked through the fears of feeling like you're not good enough. So now it's time for you to be bold and make the first move, right? Because you've embraced the feminine energy of feeling, right? You've embraced the feminine energy of your heart and wanting to feel loved and loving on yourself. So now you need to get into the masculine energy, right? Because Cancer is cardinal, like Capricorn is cardinal, right? So getting that daddy energy, that masculine energy, because with men, they embrace rejection a little more gracefully than women do, I would say, from my opinion, right? Because women don't really shoot their shot. Like now it's starting to be women taking on that masculine energy of go for what you want, hustle hard, right? Women, proposing to men and stuff. I still don't understand that. But there is this movement, this new energy of women just not being afraid to go for what they want when it comes to men, whether it's sex or a relationship or marriage. They're just being a little more bold, right? So in making the first move, men have no problem in doing that to women because it's just all a numbers game for men, right? But for women, we like the one and only. We like to keep it special and exclusive and stuff like that, right? So I need you to start maybe take that masculine energy and just making it a numbers game, right? Don't put all of your eggs in one basket and hope this one thing works out. And if it doesn't, oh well. Or if they don't reach out to you first, then it's not meant to be. Screw that. Maybe you have to be the one to make the first move. And maybe you making the first move is going to be healing for you because you're so used to waiting on other people. You may be used to other people coming to you. You may be used to being approached, being sought after, being chased. And maybe you need to heal from that. Maybe you need to get out of that mindset. Oh, nose is itching. Maybe you need to change that perspective. It's not all about being chased, right? Yes, attract. Yes, what's meant for you will find you. I get all that, right? But sometimes it requires you to move. Not necessarily everybody else. Maybe it requires you to move. Maybe you have to repot yourself. Maybe you have to replant yourself. Maybe you have to be bold to say, you know what? I'm leaving rather than waiting to get fired. Ooh, stop waiting to get fired. Stop waiting to get dumped. Okay? If you know the relationship isn't working, stop dreading on when they're going to break up with you and anticipating it and freaking yourself out and crying and stuff. Why are you doing that? Be bold to make the first move. You cut it off. You chop it off. You end it. Okay? Be bold to make the first move. That could be for endings or beginnings, right? So we talked about how you are the ocean, but what about the world being the ocean, right? You're standing on the shores and you're looking at this wide, expansive ocean with all these opportunities, all this fish in the sea, and you tripping on one, okay? And again, either path is all right. Whether you're saying this is for me, yes, there's a lot of fish in the sea, but I want this fish, cool. Or if you're saying, you know what, I'm always tripping about one damn fish. This time, fuck it. I want all the fishes. I want the ocean full. Okay, it's a numbers game at this point. Cool. Whatever you need to do to give you peace. Just make sure you know why you're doing what you're doing, okay? And don't be afraid to be bold and make the first move, okay? Go for what you want. If you never ask, the answer will always be no. If you're always assuming you don't have the clarity, right? So seek clarity if that's what's going to give you peace. Let it go if that's what's going to give you peace. Whatever you do, just be bold about it. Be fearless about it. Don't half-ass it. Be full force in it. Be both feet in. Be 10 toes down, okay? Be all the way stupid. Don't be halfway stupid. Be all the way stupid, right? If you know you're holding on to toxic energy, if you know that you're holding on to relationships and friendships that don't mean you well, that do not serve you, stand in that, okay? Don't keep going through life blaming other people and being so passive when it comes to life. Don't be passive. Don't be standing still like a necessarily like a sitting body of water. I need you crashing waves. I need you making moves, right? I need you getting into the energy alchemy. The word of alchemy is coming to mind. Like I need you make it work. Magic. I need you working your magic. I need you moving. M's, the energy of M, okay? I need you manifesting through movement. I need you manifesting through movement, okay? Be bold and make the first move. You have to move, okay? Whether it's into something new or out of something that's not working, which I would think is probably out of something that's not working because we are at full moon energy and it is pivot energy. So we need to be letting something go. And I would say it's probably your mindset, your perspective that's keeping you locked in mentally to where you're building up all these mental fears, right? To where you're inducing PTSD on yourself, where you're not allowing yourself to flow freely through the mind. It's keeping you locked in. So you need to work through why you allow yourself to have that mindset. Okay. Forgive yourself, right? For having that mindset. Forgive yourself for being so stupid for so long, so called, right? Not calling you stupid, but just saying that's how we may feel. Forgive yourself for allowing so much time to have passed. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you made. It's gone, it's over, right? And because you made mistakes in the past, you may have been fearful to make any other moves because you don't want to so-called mess up, right? Because you want to be perfect and get it right, and you don't want to tell people telling you when you're wrong, right? But no, we mess up. You're expected to grow, you're expected to experiment, you're expected to do trial and error. Okay, that's all right. Make peace with that. Forgive yourself, work through those fears, be bold, and make the first move. Okay, the final card we have is full moon in Libra. Okay, so if you're looking at the card, we see it is a full moon. We see the beautiful pink shade of Libra, right? It's like it's giving rose quartz energy, it's giving pink diamond energy. Okay, we have the scales illustrated in the center of the scale, and it says a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so, like I said, this is full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra happens in Aries season because that's their sister sign, okay? Aries energy, Aries is another cardinal sign, okay? Aries is fire. Aries is act first, think later. Aries is independent. Aries can be a bit selfish, okay? And that's not necessarily negative or positive because it could be both. But Aries is going to make sure they're taken care of. Aries is going to make sure they're having fun, that they're moving, okay, that they're moving on. Aries is a lover. Aries is going to be committed. Like they're going to be all about it. Like when they're in, they're in. Like that's the thing with fire signs. Usually when they're in it, they're in it. But then when they're gone, they're gone. So it's saying a win-win outcome is forecast, okay? So with this full moon energy, the third card we have is the full moon card, right? So with full moon energy, what's given to me is like just because it's a loss doesn't mean it's a loss, right? Just because it's a loss doesn't mean it's a loss, because people come into your world for a reason and they leave your world for a reason. They may come into your world for a season or a reason. They may come to learn from you. You may come to learn from them. It may be a mutual learning experience, whatever. You may be a healer to them. They may be a healer to you, blah, blah, blah. It may be an earth angel, whatever. But ebbs and flows. That is life. Ebbs and flows, come and goes, right? Twists and turns, ups and downs, right? Ins and outs. So with the ocean, usually in that flow, usually constantly moving, right? It's giving me whether you're here, whether you're not, I'm still gonna be good, right? I'm winning. Everything is for my highest good. I'm winning regardless, right? Whether I call you into my world and keep you, or whether I choose to release you, it's for my highest good. And I know that. Whether you decide to reject me, okay, that's fine because it's for my highest good. It's a win-win anyway, because why would I want someone that's not going to choose me, stringing me along, right? If you're going to ghost me, do it early. If you're going to ghost me, do it now. Don't have me locked in for 2, 5, 7 years. Okay, wait for you to put a ring on and wait for you to choose me. I don't want to be a pick me for that long now. Shit now. You can get like a month or something, but look, you know, so if they choose to so-called reject you, and again, until you have confirmation, you're just gonna have to go with what you choose to believe, right? You're gonna have to choose to decide to choose your intuition or not. But regardless of how someone treats you, it's how they see themselves. It's what they need to do for them. It's all on them, okay? It's not necessarily for you to figure out. It's up to you, though, to determine what your piece is going to be, right? And to take that for yourself, because you can't wait for other people to come and give you peace, because other people are worried about their own peace, okay? You see these scales here, this balance, that's about peace, right? The balance of the scales. I want everybody to be happy. Let's have harmony, right? So with this balance, what's balanced for them may be imbalanced for you, right? What you feel like you need to keep you balanced, what you feel that you need in your life to keep you grounded, to keep you straight, to keep you level-headed, whatever. You may feel like you need something, somebody in your world in order to keep you calibrated. Well, maybe that doesn't work for them, and that's okay. Do you want somebody in your world that's half-assing you? that's half choosing you, that's rejecting you, that's putting you on the back burner, that's making you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, making you feel insecure, make you feel bad about yourself because you are feeling yourself. Like, you don't want that half-ass energy around you anyway, right? So if someone is leaving your world, if someone is showing you that they don't value you, so because they don't value you already, they can't add value to your world, right? Because they don't even understand what value you're already bringing to the table. They don't even understand what you require, right? Because they're not giving you what you require, right? They're not giving what you need. They're not feeling the need. So it's like, well, shit, if I've given you this much time anyway, and this is what you've shown me, this is how you're coming at me with rejection energy, with, making me question myself. You're saying it's a joke, you're making little jabs here and there, but no, I'm noticing it for a reason. So before, shifting perspective, right? Before, I used to have the mindset of, letting little shit slide. And then because I let little shit slide, it would start building up in me. It would start making me feel like, questioning everything. No, I'm not going to keep letting stuff slide, right? I'm going to be bold and make the first move to say, you know what is we doing? You know what? I ain't even finna worry about you dumping me. I'm gonna dump you, right? I'm not gonna worry about y'all firing me because I know I've been slacking at this job. I know I don't like being here, and I feel the tension, the energy between us. You know what? Don't even worry about it. You'll have my resignation on the table, okay? Pivot into an entrepreneur, right? Pivot into singlehood, right? Pivot to being a divorcee. Oh, I've been in this marriage for so long. I know he don't like me. I definitely can't stand his ass. Let me be bold and make the first move to file, right? Don't wait for them to file. Fuck it. You do it. Don't get so wrapped up in the head and thinking it's gonna be so hard, right? It's a win-win. Even in the loss, it's a win, right? Because now you have the heart space for you. Now you have the heart energy for you. You don't have to keep watering dead plants. You don't have to keep feeding people who don't want your nourishment, right? You don't have to keep giving your water to people that don't quench your thirst, right? That's not thirsty for you, right? That's not thirsty for your knowledge and thirsty for your energy and your essence, okay? So if they don't want to be there, that's fine, because you have to be there for you right now. You don't have time to be nurturing and babying everybody else. It's a win-win. If they leave because they need to take care of themselves, if they leave because they need to be solo, that's fine. If they leave your world because you actually need to be solo and you don't see it now because you're going through your shadow work, you're going through this rough time, you're going through this emotional turmoil of, oh my God, what's going on? Maybe you don't see it and you don't get it right now, but just trust God. Just trust universe, just trust your spirit team that it's a win-win regardless. It's all working out for your highest good regardless. You're going to be fine regardless. It's all for your highest good, okay? It's all for your highest good. Working through it, okay? Work through it. Keep working through it and be bold, right? It's a win-win regardless. Whether you choose to be bold and to cut it off, be bold to forgive yourself, right? Stop waiting for someone else to forgive you. You have things to manifest, and you can't manifest if you keep walking around with this sad ass energy feeling guilty. You can't manifest if you keep walking around tiptoeing around the people that you spend your energy with. Your energy is all jacked up because you're around other people that don't have good intentions. You're around people that you don't even like because you won't be bold and make the first move to say, you know what, we're not vibing anymore. I need to be around people that I vibe with. I need people that's also in alignment. Okay, I feel like you're not in alignment, and that's okay, but it's not okay for me. It may be okay for you, but it's not okay for me, right? And just peace, right? Libra energy, negative toxic Libra energy is codependency, right? It's that need to have someone there. No, you need you. That's what you need. You need you. You need to be full of yourself, in love, full of you need to be proud of yourself, okay? A healthy sense of pride, right? A healthy sense of ego, a healthy sense of belief in yourself, right? Of course, we don't want to be narcissists. We don't want to be egotistical to the point where we're harming others, right? Or disrupting other people's energy and life experience, right? But just remember, you are a spirit, okay, having a human experience right now. You can transmute the energies, okay? You can work through the fears, okay? You can be bold and make the first move, and you can trust that it's all working for your highest good if you just let God do their thing, okay? Let universe co-create with you. It's all going to come full circle. It's going to be beautiful, and it's going to give your life a sense of balance, a sense of yes, yes, I'm showing up for me, right? So, um I leave you with just trusting that, facing your fears, being bold to do what you need to do to forgive yourself, right? I would say mainly forgiving yourself for the time that's passed, forgiving yourself for the moves you didn't make, forgive yourself for all the time you were fearful, okay? Forgiving yourself for all the times you allowed fear to interfere with your world, with your goals and your passions. Forgive yourself and work through those fears of why you allowed it for so long. Be bold and make the first move to forgive yourself. You don't need someone else to forgive you in order for you to have peace and to find peace. Do it for you. But if you need to have that conversation, if you need to have that face to face, if you need to be the one to make the first move, embrace that, okay? Think of it as a numbers game. Think of it that you're expecting rejection, expecting no, so that you can power through, right? Just go ahead and prepare for that, because everybody may not be ready for your energy. Everybody may not be ready for how you're coming at them. And that's fine, because that's their journey and their path. But when it comes to you, it's time for you to be in movement, okay? You have to be bold, and you have to be consistent and confident like the ocean or ocean, okay? Be bold and do what you need to do. Forgive yourself so you can start making moves, because a win-win forecast is coming, okay? A win-win outcome is forecast, okay? It's going to work out for your highest good. It's going to come full circle. The things are going to be illuminated. The opportunities are going to be illuminated to you. It's going to be shining bright, okay? It's going to make you feel full. It's going to feel that crown chakra, okay? It's going to allow you to feel more connected with yourself and your God and your spiritual self and your higher self, right? It's going to allow you to see yourself as better, okay? As healed, okay? You got to feel to heal. You got to feel to heal, okay? So I guess I'll just leave the message right there. You all know the drill. My Instagram is CheChe Babe, CheCheBabe. Follow me at the My Virgo Friend podcast as well. And yeah, just thank y'all so much for tuning in to the My Virgo Friend podcast. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for tagging me on your stories. I love it. Thank you for just rocking with me. Please keep giving me your ideas in regards to what you would like to see on the podcast, any other guests you would like to see, any other podcasts you would like to see me on. Let me know, okay? I want to grow. I really believe in this podcast, and I know that it's going to continue to do the world some good, okay? So just thank you so much for your love and support, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.